Welcome to Mark Every Golf. So today I feel I need to get something off my chest just to get it out there to everyone as much as possible. So there is mountains of information out there, isn't it? From so many different sources. It is just unbelievable. So if you've made that investment into a coach, then go on that journey with that person. Don't confuse things and add random swing tips in there or advice from a fellow golfer who hasn't really, when it really comes down to it, hasn't got a clue what they're going on about in relation to you, to what you're doing. Is it relative to you? And if you pick out something that isn't, you're not at that point, you don't just do one thing. So if you're doing angle of attack, if you think, well, I haven't taken a divot, I don't take a divot, so I'm going to try and take a divot. There's so many different moves that require you to get into that position to then take that divot efficiently. You could bodge that quite easily. You could stand there and just come down it really steep. And yes, you've taken a divot, but then you've changed your swing path, you've changed your dynamic loft. There's a good chance you've closed the face. So suddenly you've changed your whole swing just by trying to tack in one random thing. And not everyone has the answer, not one single person has the answer. But if you've made that investment, go on that journey with that person. When you're on that golf course, your main attention has to be on what shot you're going to hit and the target. So connecting that ball to the target, not just alignment, connecting it to the target. So if you break it down in percentage, if you've got your alignment and then you've got your target, you've got 80%, say, of your attention on the target. Suddenly someone gives you some idea, thinking, well, why don't you try this? So suddenly that percentage has dropped right down. So now you're concentrating on trying not to sway, which ideally, if you knew that information, you would have attacked it on the driving range, not at that point on the golf course, unless you're practicing on the golf course. That is slightly different. But if you suddenly got your attention on trying to do 2 or 3 swing faults, then the attention to the target has seriously dropped. You spread the love everywhere and you're not going to get that ball to the target. So please, random swing tips really does lead you down a rabbit hole, and I've seen it so many times. Because there's so much information out there, just be really careful. So you can, if there's loads of different coaching options, so there's online coaching, you can have a quick session, just one session, and think, right, I just need something to help me, or you do a long-term plan and tick some boxes and improve every department and become a better golfer. But whatever you do, don't take advice from someone that's not qualified or someone that's put out a swing tip, which is fair enough. The information is probably good, but it's possibly not related to you. So just be really careful on that, because it can cause some absolute chaos. Trust me, I've seen it. See you soon.